Hi, I'm Cheryl, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about the Announcements tool in Vula. The Announcements tool is one of those features that you see whenever you log into Vula on the left-hand side. It's part of the standard tool suite, and when you log into Vula, you can click on the left in your workspace and see all the announcements for any site that you're a member for. It's one of those tools that people use to broadcast information to students, deadlines, changes of venue quite often, that kind of thing. But it can be used quite creatively as well. I find it a very useful tool to summarize activities and to provide students with reminders and links. So often at the end of a week, I'll provide links to what I would think are key resources, tasks and deadlines, so that the students have got one space that they can consult for an update of what they have to do next and where they need to go to find the key internal or external resources that they need to complete the tasks at hand. I generally don't do anything terribly creative with it though. You can see an announcement that I've posted, for example, is just quite boring looking, but I've got colleagues who run a course called Facilitating Online, and they do some quite creative things with their announcements and their formatting, and I hope they won't mind me showing you. But they use color, they summarize polls, provide links to other activities, make their announcements look, I suppose, much more fun and exciting to engage with. So that's quite possible and easy to do when you add an announcement. When you're in your site, all you have to do is click on the announcements and select add. You give your announcement a title, and then you give it some text and information. You can make this text and information look good as well by just using the editor function in Vula. So you can give your text color, you can bold it, just format it, give it different types of looks and feel. If you want to create a link like you saw my colleagues doing in Facilitating Online, you just click on the little link icon. You can type in an external URL, or you can browse a server and have a look at the resources that you have on your Vula site and create a link to that. So here I'm in my course site, and I'm going to go to a particular resource which I've previously uploaded and create a link so that I know that students can get to it really quickly and easily. Announcements can be made available immediately. That's what the option to show it means. You can also hide it, so if you want to keep it in draft mode, or decide when you want to release it. So if you've got a bit of time and you want to queue up a series of announcements to release at the beginning or the end of a week, you can use specific dates to display the announcement when it's relevant. You can also decide whether anyone can see an announcement or it can be publicly viewable. Add attachments, and then send participants in the site email notification that the announcement's there. I know students often get really frustrated by getting lots of email notifications from their Vula site, so I remind them that they can choose to opt out of email notifications if they want to, or I can also decide to send it to everybody no matter whether they've opted out or not. And then all you have to do when you're ready is post the announcement and it will be uploaded. So that's a quick overview of the Announcements tool, and I hope you find it useful.